Good morning. No, good afternoon. It's 4 p.m. in the afternoon. Man alive. So, if you've seen my previous video where I got the home gym from the cottage on the snowmobile, now I've got the heck of a long trip down to the south. It's like a 2-day drive. So because I don't have a tow hitch on the e-niro, I have to do it in me fossil. Even if I had the 2021 e-niro, which can tow a very light trailer, I wouldn't be able to pull this because this is loaded to the gunnels. I even got me broken sled in here that I'll take down to my garage. There's that hole, see that hole? Oh. So I even got this in here, which I didn't expect I would. So I'm gonna take the whole lot. There's a pretty packed, even a little bed in there. My TP that I'm going to take down, sort out. Got just stuff that I've been putting off for years. That now I've got time with this Corona thing. Not much work on, so I can crack on with doing stuff. So it all fitted in here. So all the actual plates are in there. You know, the round weight plates. So that's pretty heavy. That's a few hundred kilos right there, plus the weight of the trailer is a couple hundred kilos. So I'm gonna guess that's around 500 kilos, 550, just as a guess. So even if that was a 2021 e-niro with a tow hitch, I couldn't tow this. That's why I'm looking forward to either the Ioniq 5 or the EV6, if they come with tow hitches and can tow 750 kilos. I would be a happy chappy, and then I would be able to do this whole trip in an EV. I used to do this trip with the Jaguar I-Pace, pulling this trailer. Get in there, mofo. Yeah, so I used to do this trip in a Jag. It was painful, like, but it was doable. It was very much a pain in the bum charging with a trailer on. It's funny that the infrastructure in all countries totally disregards the fact that you might be towing, whether that be a caravan or a trailer or a motorbike or whatever, you know. It's like the infrastructure is just like completely forgot about that aspect. So you think now it's like, okay, there's not that many EVs that can tow, but there's a few. There's the Teslas, there's the I-Pace, there's the e-tron. You know, even the 2021 models, Kona and the e-niro can tow 300 kilos. So there is a few EVs now that can tow. So it's pretty stupid that they haven't set up the EV charging points that you can pull in with a trailer. So they're gonna have to figure that out when the whole world goes EV in the future. People are gonna be towing caravans and all kinds. You're gonna have to figure that out. So anyway, here's me rig. So I've got to do 1,200 kilometers in this. Bit of snow on the top. I shall leave the e-niro here. Looks like I might need to put some air in the tyres as well. I haven't used this trailer for a while. I haven't done this trip. I've not done this trip in a fossil vehicle for quite a while. I always do it in electric vehicles. A, because it's cheaper, and B, it's just like feels better, conscious on my conscience doing it. But I'm forced to do it this time. I can't not do stuff, you know. I can't like not fix me sled or take me gym down. Like, I can't not do that. I have to do stuff. So occasionally I have to use fossil vehicles. So cool icicles. So this old bus, it's a cool minibus. This, like, check this out. It's got nice LEDs thing and a very plush, comfortable minibus. It's even got an air seat. Oi! It's on 500,000 kilometers. It is an old bus, this. It's 1999. So it is 22 years old. So it's been around the block. So I'm pretty much out of fuel now. It'll get me to Eniro, the next big town, and then I'm gonna fill the tank there. I'll brim the tank with diesel and see how far it gets us. I think this has got the 2.7 diesel engine. It's an old-fashioned diesel engine. It's not even like direct injection like the modern ones. It's an old tech diesel. This, no AdBlue, no, it's very basic. But it runs great. Never really had any mechanical problems with it. Doesn't owe me anything. Bought this 5 years ago, and we used it as a customer, tour bus for a good few years, and it's still functioning well. Still goes through the inspection every year. I did have to weld a fair bit underneath, and I had to replace all the brake pipes myself this past summer. It was uneconomically viable to keep it on the road, but if you do everything yourself like I do, you can fix old things. They have massive rusty holes in the sills, and I just welded a plate over them. Passed the inspection. So would have cost a few grand to keep it on the road, but if you do stuff yourself, it costs €100. Rented a welder for 40 euros. So we'll see how long this trip takes me in this. I can do the same speed. In Finland, they've just put the speed up to 100 kilometers per hour with trailers. It used to be 80 if you were pulling a trailer. It used to be 80 kilometers per hour maximum speed, but last summer they put it up to 100. So now I can do 100. I can do the same speed in this, even with the trailer on, that I used to in the e-niro, that I do in the e-niro. So shouldn't be any slower really. So we'll see how long it takes us. Is the EV coming up in the e-niro faster than a fossil, or is this going to be much faster? And I will tally up the costs. How much does this cost in diesel to get down? And I know how much it costs in the EV. I've done it 100 times. It's less than 50 euros in electricity, and that's using the fastest, best chargers along the way. I could get it cheaper than that. So I hope it's not hundreds and hundreds of euros. I hope it's maybe 200 euros. I don't want to be spending tons of money on stupid fuel. The Finnish government have just put the taxes up as well. So the tax, it's like probably going to be 160 a litre. Oh man, I wish I had a tow bar on my EV. This hurts. Okay, so I'll give you an update in a bit. I'll go brim the tank. We'll see how much it costs to brim the tank. Probably get there with the fuel light on, and then we'll crack on. So in a bit. Oh yeah, I do have music in this. It's good. Honestly, for an old minibus, it's got some good stuff in this. Flip up stereo. Got loads of controls up here. Cool buttons that do stuff. Yeah. Okay. Automatic, this bus, easy peasy. Okay, the fuel light has just come on. That's good. And now this will be an accurate fuel consumption test. I'm gonna get rid of that annoying rattle as well. It's like a mess tin, the camping tin that you make tea and coffee, food in, rattling away. I think I'll throw it in the trailer. It's driving me insane. This feels strange. 157 a litre. Or 158. Oh, it's not as crazy as I thought it would be. Leave that to fill up for a bit. Still got a fair bit of snow there. Hopefully it comes off before we hit some motorways, because it flies off into someone's windshield. It's a beautiful day for it. The petrol station's closed. Stupid Corona's got everything closed down. Old Faithful, we call it the Green Goddess. This old Sprinter, the Green Goddess. I can have my lunch on there, like I'll go to the shop and get a sandwich and stuff, and it's nice to have brakes in the back of the van. Yay, where are we up to? Oh, so much money. It's full. 115 euros, 73 litres. Hopefully that gets us a long way. This feels horrible. Oh well, let's continue. I don't know where I'm staying tonight. I don't know how far I'm gonna drive tonight. Just wing it, you know, like I always do. At least on this trip, I don't have to try and find a hotel with a charger. I can choose any. So I don't know, maybe I'll get to Rovaniemi and then do a massive leg tomorrow, or maybe I'll get to my usual place in Kempella, because I didn't leave till like 4:30 today, so I'm pretty late starting. But I am going to save an hour at least that I'm not charging. Normally, if I start from Carmenan, where my cottage is, I have to do say 45 minutes in Sodankula on the 30 kilowatt CCS. Then I will do an hour in Rovaniemi, and then that's good. Then that will get me to my hotel in Kempella. Yeah, so it's usually an hour and a half of charging, so I don't have that today. So we'll see if we can make it to Kempella today. It's a tough ask because it's so late. I wouldn't get there till after midnight probably. It's 5:45 now. Well, we'll see. So I don't book any hotels until I'm really like almost at the door. I love the air suspension on this seat. Good van, this. I can't wait until these are EV, until we have an EV van. Possibly might have one next winter. If this Corona thing sorts itself out and we have a normal tourism season next winter, I've seen those new Mercedes EV minibuses. I could rent a couple of them. The only problem is because our tours are based 2 hours north of the airport, so we have to drive down, pick the customers up, drive back up. So whatever van we get, it would need a guaranteed 400 kilometers of range in the winter. And that's a tough ask at this moment in time, with lithium batteries as energy dense as they are. That's a tough ask to get 400 kilometers winter range in a vehicle this size, unless it's like 150 kilowatt hour battery. But that's not really practical because that would weigh over a ton. So we're just not quite there yet, you know, with energy dense batteries. We're just not quite there. For small vehicles, well, for cars, pretty aerodynamic, yeah, we have arrived. That works. But motorbikes that need a really small form battery, batteries are not quite energy dense enough. For big vehicles that aren't energy efficient like this, just getting heavier and heavier the bigger battery you go. It comes to a point where you're like, is it really worthwhile adding 2 tons of weight onto the vehicle to drive 400 kilometers? Because it's got to be a -20, -25, -30. In summer, you can probably get by with a 100 kilowatt hour battery, 120 kilowatt hour battery on a vehicle this size, and you might get 400 kilometers. But in winter, when it's, you know, proper cold, you need extra. Then you need more in reserve. So you need more. You need bigger battery, or more energy dense battery. And we're just not quite there for minibusing in the Arctic anyway. Well, that escalated quickly. Lovely clear skies 30 seconds ago, and then boom, snowstorm. Never looks as bad on the camera when it's snowing. But yeah, this is it's pretty heavy snow. This sort of fresh snow coming down now, when a vehicle goes past, it kicks up an enormous amount of snow dust. It's worse the bigger the vehicle is. So on a truck, it's just like a snow tsunami. So if a truck comes towards you, slow right down, because it'll just be a whiteout. I'm making a similar massive snowstorm behind me because I've got the trailer on the back. So I'm kicking up a huge amount of snow at the back. And look at that, clear skies again. Crazy weather. This happens in March in Lapland, as the weather's changing, you know, from winter into spring. It's you got different weather fronts and different weather systems going on. So you can just get a snowstorm out of nowhere, and then 5 minutes later it's lovely and clear again, and then snowstorm, clear, snowstorm, clear. It's very strange weather. Now entering Ivalo. Okay, we are just passing the 30 kilowatt CCS charger in Sodankula. No need to stop on this occasion. See if there's anybody there. Both free as well. So I would have had to do about 45 minutes there to make it to Rovaniemi. perhaps, maybe like half an hour. It's -9. The roads are nice and clear, so I think efficiency would have been pretty good in the e-niro. So I might not have had to stay that long, but either way, I would have needed half an hour. So that's good. The time now is 10 minutes to 8. So I still don't know what I'm gonna do. Do I stay in Rovaniemi, which will be quite an easy day because it's only an hour and a half. Or do I go to Kempele, the last hotel before the desert of hotels? I don't know. See how I feel when I get to Rovaniemi. If I feel okay at Rovaniemi, and there's a 24-hour Shell garage there, so I can go in there, get a coffee, maybe get a hot dog, see how I feel, see what time we will arrive in Kempele. I don't want to get there too much after midnight. Midnight is okay, but any later than that screws up my body clock. So let's see how we do on time. Welcome to the back of the minibus. Oh, this is great, this thing. You can stretch out. Coffee table, got an extra large coffee. So just taking a bit of a quick break. Not long, like 5 minutes or so. So I've just booked the hotel, the usual hotel in Kempele. The time now is 25 minutes past 9. And we will get to Kempele at midnight. It's a late one, but it's my own fault for starting so late. Starting at like 4 p.m, 4:30 p.m. So it's gonna be a late one, but that means tomorrow will be pretty easy, you know, because it'll be 8 hours home. So that is what's going on. Still got half a tank of fuel, done over 300 kilometers and not reached half a tank yet. So it's looking like it might be 700 kilometers range. So we'll see. Anyway, gonna eat me double hot dog. This is what I love about Shell garages. Oh my god, check this out. It's basically it's called a French hot dog, but in Shell garages it's called a well, in Finnish garages it's called a dubbla dog. Dubbla is double, or two. So you got two sausages, but they squeeze the mustard and the ketchup into the holes and then ram the sausage in. So it's like it's kind of like a panini hot dog. Oh my god, they're great. And you can choose which sausages they have you want. They've got like a griddle with the sausages turning. So I went for 3 peppers and I can't remember the other one. Cheese and bacon sausage. Good road food. Anyway, gonna set off again now, so that's the plan. Wouldn't have been able to do this with the EV, setting off at 4:30 p.m, going to Kempele, because I would have had to have stopped for half an hour at least in Sodankala, so I wouldn't even be here yet in the EV, and I would have to go and charge for an hour, 50 minutes, an hour in at the supermarket if it works this time. So I wouldn't be able to do Kempele. So that is, you can't fault like the speed at which you can travel in a fossil car. You can do big mileages fast. No, that sounds like I want to swap back. Flipping heck, I don't. No way. No, thank you. But you know, you can enjoy its benefits. You know. Anyway, I'll give you an update later. Bye for now. Hello. We've made it to the hotel in Kempele. It is 25 minutes past midnight. Oh, so that is pretty much bang on 8 hours since we left the snowmobile plot. 8 hours. I stopped for 10 minutes to have my hot dog and coffee and that. So we've done that is since I fueled up. That 588, that is from eniro when I fueled up, but I'd already done 31 from the plot, so 588 plus 31, that's our total distance today. What is that? 519. I can't even do maths now. My brain is just absolute mush. So 588 kilometers. We are on fuel just under a quarter, so that fuel light is going to come on pretty soon tomorrow. So I might fill up in this town already. What did I put in? Like 72 liters, I think. So it's not great fuel efficiency, let's be honest. Let's say 600 kilometers range out of a tank of 72 liters, and it was well over €100. So not great. But I'm surprised we got here, actually. When I set off at 4:30 p.m, I honestly didn't think about staying here. I thought maybe we'd stay in Rovaniemi, but the going was good. Kept the needle on 100 basically the whole way. And I think like in summer without pulling a trailer, this does 700 and something kilometers, and now it's taking a big dent, the trailer being on. Anyway, that is the situation so far. I'm gonna go in the hotel. As usual, I brought myself a couple tinnies and my chicken burger for breakfast. So I will see you in the morning. Good night.